Hey y'all, trying this again. Sorry buddy. I've tried this a few times now. Like text messages, like stuff is coming in. Okay, so if you're new, my name is Lauren. Welcome back. This is a channel about my no-buy year. One of the exceptions was some stuff for organizing in my kitchen. And I guess a little bit in the bathroom too. Not exactly sure what's going to be going on. So I'm in a women's club, and somebody else that's in the club is a professional organizer. And for Black Friday, she was having a sale, and I bought her virtual package. Like, I'm pretty good at decluttering, and I don't have like way too many items. I just need help because when I moved from my old apartment to this one, the kitchen is a lot smaller. And even though the apartment is bigger, the storage, like the closet and stuff, it just doesn't work as well because I had to cut, like, I have 2 drawers. My last apartment, I had like 9 in the kitchen. Like, it was ridiculous. So, had to get a bit creative, get rid of a lot of stuff. And now, like, I have like my kitchen sink underneath, it's doing like double, triple duty, and it's kind of a mess down there. It's so poorly arranged that it makes me sort of anxious, and it's like I don't even really want to go looking for stuff. It's hard to find stuff. So I bought this session. And the way that it worked is that we did a FaceTime call, and I showed her the problem area, which is under my sink. And then I showed her other options of places where the stuff can go. So I'm going to give you a tour now and show you those areas so you can see how it's starting. And then my next call is on Wednesday? No, it's tomorrow. My next call is tomorrow, which would be January 3rd. I don't know when this is going to go up, but it's on January 3rd. And in that call, she's going to, like, I sent her pictures with measurements of everything. And she's going to, like, send me ideas of things that I can buy that will fit, like, even considering the U-bend in the sink and, like, stuff like that. So I can get this stuff organized in a way that's more functional and just makes it easier. So let's get going. So here is the problem area. This side, like this thing, is pretty much exactly how I want it. It's this basket that I can take in and out. I've got my cleaning cloths and like my mop cloths. I've got the sprays. Oh, Gray. This is Mr. Gray. It's got all the stuff I need to clean right there. This stuff is stuff that I use for cleaning, but not all the time. Like, I've got Lysol, I hardly ever use it. I've got cleaning concentrates, so I only use that when I need to refill my everyday. Gray. Bud. Stop it. Now he's gonna come in and check everything out. So the stuff that's on the far right, like wood block, conditioner, cleaning concentrate refills. I've got a soap refill. That big black bottle is actually a special spray for carpets for when the cats pee and throw up. So, like, it's stuff that I don't use all the time, but it is stuff that I use. It doesn't fit. Like, I bought this wire shelf because I also needed to be able to stack stuff on top, like these. I needed to be able to stack those on top. And those are my tools. I've got some random cleaning stuff. The stuff in the back has like furniture foot pads and just random other bits that I just don't really have any good place for them to go. That's normally my dishwashing liquid, which I have a different one up right now for Christmas. And actually, I really like the one that I have. So I might end up pouring that stuff into the Christmas one, make that my everyday one, because it's just green. There's Lizzie sitting on her box of food. She's very excited and she's very hungry. So this is like the problem area. Spaces I have to work with. I showed her this. I have a little bit of room down here. I've actually done some work in the pantry. So like my ingredients thing, that used to be like cooking ingredients. Now it's really become like my baking basket. So I need to like change the tag and turn it into baking. That's like my baking basket. And I cleared out, I made a coffee station, so I had to move a lot of my like liquids and stuff. So I've got a little bit of space down here. So these cabinets, like these, practically empty. I've got almost nothing in them. I'm not even gonna open them so you can see. And this is the other sort of problem area. So this bathroom was going to be like my Disney bathroom. So I do have some Disney themed stuff up here. This is the guest bath, by the way. It's right next to my office. This was sort of like my bath shelf. So I've got like bath bombs are in this container. So I'll be using this stuff up. Here's some Epsom salt soaks. This other coconut bath thing, and of course some cat treats. Here is, that's really like the cat shelf. It's not perfect. Like the bags, the green bags for the litter, they work, but it's not ideal. I keep the dry food in here, and then it doesn't all fit in here, but I don't want a massive container that's heavy to move around. So I keep the rest of the food back there, but I just filled this today, so there's not a spare bag. This is where all the canned food ends up going. Squeezy treats that they love. Down here, maybe this could be like my tool shelf. I'm interested to see what she has planned. And then down here is where I keep the pee pads. Lizzie, how do I put this? She's not good at keeping her butt in the box. So sometimes she piddles outside, and to keep me from having to mop every day, I use pee pads and leftover litter. So this is even better than it was before. The battery thing that you see down here, the battery storage thing, that's new. I did have a different battery storage thing that was a lot smaller, but I had some random batteries that didn't quite fit, and like I didn't want to store the batteries end to end. My thought was that it might, I don't know if this is true, but my thought is that if you stack them end to end as if you would like a positive to a negative, that it would drain the battery quicker. I don't know, but I got this, so now, that right there, now the batteries don't touch positive to negative, and hopefully they'll last longer that way. So yeah, there's really, like I really don't have a lot that I need to get rid of. And even when I showed her that, she agreed. She's like, yeah, it looks like clutter isn't your problem. It's more of just organizing and storing it, which I agree with. So now I have to go and feed the cats because Lizzie is like begging me to feed her. Like I said, my call is on Monday night. It's at 5 o'clock. I think it's right after work. And I'm really interested to see what she says. And I will let you guys know once we look and talk at everything. Guys, don't fight. What we end up going with, what she suggests, and I'll show you what I buy and how it all ends up. Hi guys, so this is voiceover Lauren because yeah, when I was screen recording my call with Sarah, I didn't know it didn't record sound, so I only realized it as I was editing. So here's me talking to Sarah Valeri. She is the founder CEO of Hello Clutter, located in Wake County, North Carolina. And this is our virtual session. Here is the point where she's showing me what she's going to email me. So once we've discussed everything, she's going to put it into her spreadsheet, and then I can easily find the products to buy. And so we're starting out. She had seen pictures that I had sent her. You can see it there on the screen of my water hyacinth baskets. And I had already gotten these from Container Store, yeah. So she already knew like what kind of style. And there's my picture of a bathroom. I had all my measurements written on it. And some of these I'm going to leave in. This is at one point I was telling her that I had an idea for a glass jar to put all of my bath bombs in. And so she was showing me some that she had actually had the same idea and had found at Target. And she had measured them. And there was a 64 ounce and like 128 ounce, which I did not need. As it turns out, couldn't find the 64 ounce one anyway. But she's highlighting the measurements below to show that it will fit on my shelf. So now we're back to the Container Store. And okay, so now we're back to Target and we're talking about what we're going to put in the pantry. And she had a few different options. This was the first one that she had, and I think this might be the size that I ended up going with. She's going to show me, we're talking right now, and she's telling me like, you can put stuff inside of it, you can put stuff on top of it. I asked her, you know, if we pull the drawer out, is it going to be able to come out? Like, or is it going to get stuck? And no, it would actually come out. This was a taller option in a different finish, obviously. In the end, I'll go ahead and tell you, spoiler alert, did not go with this finish. I went with the white. I know. Shocking. Some of this stuff I'm leaving in. Some of it's not even stuff that I ended up buying. But in case anybody else is wondering about different options, here's a 3-tier one for $35. She says she uses that a lot in client bathrooms. I think this one was a silver finish. There was like a bronze. And another is a white one. And here you can see a 2-tier finish or version. I think this was again from Target that she's used in a lot of clients' bathrooms. We were talking about maybe putting Lizzie's pee pads in these. Honestly, when I saw them in person, I didn't think it would work. She has a lot more pee pads than these two little things can handle. So I ended up not going with this. Here she's talking about using a Lazy Susan. She has one of these. I think she said it was in her kitchen as another option for storing things on, easy access to bottles, you know, stuff like that. And then here she is again, just to close out. So again, Hello Clutter. You'll find her down below. If you're not comfortable having somebody come into your space, or maybe you don't live in an area where she can come and help you, she can do all of this virtually like she did with me. So make sure that you check out the link to her business below in case that's something you're interested in. So from the Container Store, watch out, buddy. I got these. So I already have a few hyacinth baskets, and I like them, and just to keep some consistency, they match my style. I got some more. So I've got 2 mediums and 1 large. I don't know if I'm going to keep the large. I think I am. The large right now I'm planning to put in the guest bath and to use this as sort of like my toolbox. I have a toolbox. It's more of like a little fishing tackle box that I've been using to house some different tools and stuff. I haven't liked it so far. It's been fine, but it's not really what I wanted. So what I think I'm going to do is go through it, declutter it, and maybe put the pieces that I do want to end up keeping in these bins. These baskets and the bin clips I did talk about with Sarah from Hello Clutter. These I didn't. So I think this big section in the middle will house my Velcro. I think the stuff on the side will house the tapes for the the command strips. Yeah, the command strip hook things. And then the random pieces here and in there will house whatever little tool, screws and stuff like that, washers, whatever that I've got. And I've got a label maker so I can label like what everything is. So I'm going to test that out. And of course, I'm willing to return anything that doesn't work. So from the Container Store, that's all that I got. Did not go crazy. So expensive, but didn't go crazy. At Target, I used to have a wreath in my front door all the time, and it got gross. And before, I think I threw it out in October. Now that the holidays are done, I took down all of my holiday wreaths. I want to put a regular wreath up. So I did get this one from Hearth and Hand. This wooden box is actually a box for like a tissue box. I've wanted one for months, and I would look on Amazon and look at different stores, and then really I just wanted to see one in person. And when I saw this today, I was like, that's it. That's what I've been looking for, so I got it. This, Sarah did not know about those. I also have some cards. And some deodorant. I have I'm in a birthday card exchange group. And so I bought a few birthday cards. Somebody else has one in January, so I need to send that out. This is a glass jar that I'm going to put my bath bombs in. It should work. I'm not sure why there's a warning. This is like the top. Hopefully this sticker comes off. Sarah had suggested a couple of different jars. They didn't have one. They had one that was in a smaller size, and they had one, I think it was 124. It was way too big. Way too big. So this was something else they had at Target that I think is going to work pretty well. And this bin, we had decided on a shorter one, but once I saw it in person, I realized that I needed something bigger. So this is going to go in the pantry. This is editing Lauren, adding in little kitty play break. Hey y'all, this is editing Lauren here. You're gonna see a lot of different like makeup looks and hairstyles in this video because this was filmed over multiple days. Okay, just so like this doesn't seem too jarring. Okay, back to the video. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to show you the final result. This showed up. Hi. This right here showed up, and unfortunately I didn't get to use enough bath bombs and stuff for this to fit, so it's over there for now. So yeah, that is the same. Down here, I ended up getting this from the Container Store. I originally had a medium-sized hyacinth basket, and it was longer than the shelf was, and that bothered me. I also didn't need that much like storage thing. So I got this. Right now it's housing this egg crate. I don't know if Lush still makes the bath melts that fit in this. If they don't, then I'm just gonna get rid of this, but I just need to look into that. So there's my extra overflow cat stuff and bath salts. Actual salts, not the drugs. Over here we've got my container of bath bombs, and I think there's like one bubble bar coconut thing down here. This is all the same. Down on the bottom, this is the large water hyacinth basket from the Container Store. I ended up taking the stuff, this was all tools. I also bought, she didn't necessarily recommend these, but I bought these 2 plastic containers. I think I said in a different video that I wasn't sure if I was going to keep them, and I did. I probably don't need both. I probably have more like random tool bits than I need, but I'm not familiar enough with tools to know what I do and don't need. So yeah. And as you can see, the bottom is empty. I'm not going to show you the litter box so you don't want to see it. I put the pee pads in here. And for right now, I've just got like some extra random storage stuff in my battery pack in there. Avoid the box. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the kitchen. Oh, let me turn that light brighter. Here we go. In the pantry, down in the bottom, I've got my Pepsis stacked back here. That is my protein powder. Yep, it's a new protein powder. This came from Target. This is just to house like potatoes and onions. and ignore the packs of coconut oil. And then over here, look at this. That is much nicer and more organized now. So on the left, that thing that's in the middle basket, I thought was a medium. Turns out it was a small. So that's the stuff that originally held my cleaning supplies. I migrated those into the medium-sized one, which is here. The small one now houses stuff like my dishwasher tabs, random extra little furniture pieces, they're all in there. So this is my medium, like everyday cleaning basket with my mop pads, paper towels that I rarely ever use, and then my everyday cleaning bottles. Over here is stuff that I use, but I don't use it all the time. But because I ended up getting that top thing out and the tools out of the way, this is actually a lot more usable now. And I've got it arranged more or less by height, and it works so much better. Like this works so much better, and the way it looks causes me a lot less anxiety than it used to. And of course my bags. Okay, so the lighting is only good if I like really tilt my head up. I'm not gonna do that. So thanks for joining me on this organizational adventure. As far as Sarah goes, her business Hello Clutter, you can follow her on Instagram. I'll like put either, if I don't put it on the screen, I'll put it down in the box below. But yeah, thanks for joining me on this. So for next week, I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I know at the end of the month, I want to show you like, I don't know if I'm going to show you my actual budget. I haven't decided if I want to go that far or if I just want to tell you what I spent money on. Oh, I do. I'll also link the stuff below so you can see like how much these items cost. But yeah, so if there's anything specific you'd like to see next week, please let me know. Otherwise, I might just have to come up with something. I don't know. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.